Hi guys, this is the Innovative Minds Twitter. So in this video we are looking at paper 1 November 2023, which was written yesterday, right? But in this video specifically we are going to look at 1.2, the simultaneous equation, as well as 1.3 on how to tackle them, right? Let's start with the simultaneous. We can see at the simultaneous they wanted to trick us with a fraction, right? So when you're working with a fraction, let's put this into practice. Let me just, first thing first, we need to make this equation 1. We'll just make the first equation 1, by taking 2 to the other side. So it will be 2y minus 2. So we'll have equation 1. So let's work out the fraction as our second equation. We are given 1 all over x plus 1 all over y is equals to 1. Let's find, when you're given a fraction like this, addition or subtraction, you need to find an LCD. So in this case, we have xy. The LCD will be xy. X multiplied by y will be xy. 1 times, then we can cross multiply. 1 times y, that will be y. 1 times x, that will be x, right? Equated to 1. Then what we could do is to multiply everything by an LCD. xy there. We can also multiply by xy here. So this and this will have y plus x. Then what is this? 1 multiplied by x, that will be xy. Right? Okay, we'll get rid of a fraction here. So the best way we can take x to the other side, we could just say y is equals to xy minus x. So since I've made my x is equals to 2 minus y, since I'll substitute equation 1 into equation 2. This is our equation 2, meaning that where I see x, I can put I can replace it with 2y minus 2. So in this case, I could just say 2y minus 2 multiplied by y, as well as 2y, let me just put it here, 2y minus 2, right? So I'm substituting here. So what I'm having, 2y multiplied by y, that would be 2y squared. Negative 2 multiplied by y, that would be negative 2y. Negative here, I'm having, okay, this is interesting. It's getting interesting. Here I'm having negative multiplied by 2, that will be negative 2y. Negative and negative, that will be plus 2. So I can collect the like term. This is also in a like term. So we could just say 2y squared, negative 2 minus negative 2, that will be 4y. Let's take this to the other side. We are going to have more, negative y, as well as plus what? Plus 2. Then remember, we can place 0 since it's a quadratic. So we have 2y squared. Then like terms, this will be negative 5y plus 2 equated to 0. So we can factorize this. Factorize the factors of 2y squared. It's 2y and y. So what are the possible factors that we could do? We said that the factors of 2y, it's 2y and y. Factors of 2, it's 1 and 2. So let's cross multiply. We use a cross method here. 2y multiplied by 2, that will be 4y. Y multiplied by y multiplied by 1, that will be 4. So if we say negative 4 minus negative y, we get negative 5. So yes, they are correct. The factors are suitable. So we can place 1. We can also place 2 here, equated to 0. So remember, since there's a positive sign here, they will take a sign of a middle term. So this will be negative and negative. So we'll have, equating everything to 0, we'll have 2y equals to 1. Divide everything by 2, we have half. Substitute negative 2 to the other side, we'll have 2. So that's the y values. So let's look at the x values. So we'll go to the first equation then and substitute half. Let's start with half. So we'll see 2 and 2 cancel each other. What is 1 minus 2? That will be negative 1. As well, here we have 2 minus 2. 2 times 2, okay, minus 2. There we have substituted 2 here. 2 times 2, that will be 4. 4 minus 2, that will be 2. So all in all, these are the x values. We have already you've already solved for x and y. That's how you can work out the simultaneous equation. Now we will look at 1.3. We will look at 1.3. At 1.3, guys, they said it's given that 2 to the power of m plus 1 plus 2 and 3 to the power of n plus 2 minus 3 to the power of n, where m and n are integers. Remember that if they are integers, they can be positive values or negative values. Integers consist of negative values and positive values. Then we're looking for determine the value of the sum of m plus n. Right. So let's work out that thing, right? Everything is getting interesting now. So when you're given such exponent, you need to first expand this. Split the exponent. So this will be 2 to, we split, not expand. So you're going to split or break 2 to the power of m and 2 to the power of 1 plus 2 to the power of m. Similarly, on the right hand side, we'll do the same thing. We will have 3 to the power of n and 3 to the power of 2 minus 3 to the power of n. So you can see that there's a highest common factor, which is 2 to the power of m. Then what are we going to do? Factor out. We are left with 2. To get to 2 to the power of m, we need 1. So we are going to place 1 there. Similarly, on the right hand side, we will do the same thing. 3 squared, that's 9. To get to negative 3n, we need minus 1. So let's work out the brackets. So when it's like this, 2 plus 1, that will be 3. And 9 minus 1, that will be 8. When we change 8 to the exponential form, it will be 2 to the power of 3 in this case. So since we have common same exponent, we will equate them. Then we will have similarly, or we could have 3 to the power of n and 3 to the power of 1. So the bases are the same. What do? We drop the exponent, meaning that m will be 3 or n will be 1. So the sum of this will be m plus n. So it will be 3 plus 1, which will give you 4. See you on the next video, guys. So that's how you were supposed to work out 1.3. Remember, we are working with November 2023 paper 1, which was written yesterday. So see you on the next video. Do not forget to subscribe and like. You only subscribe once. And remember, we love you.